Good day, rise and shine. Just shuffling the cards a little bit. Let's see what we get. Oops. Hope everybody had a good evening. And I'm ready to start my day. Try not to make too much noise because my daughter's still sleeping. All right. Perfect. So let's see what message we get today. Hopefully it's something spectacular. I'm a little rusty right now. I think I'm just half asleep. All right. Gonna start laying these out. Perfect. All right, hold on. Wait, that's way too many. Ooh, this bit, sorry. Let's see. Perfect. And let's see what else. One more. Perfect. All right. Go ahead and take the moment now to pause the video and say 5 to 10 things that you are grateful for today. It could be the same thing that you've been saying all these days, or you can add to the list. Hopefully you worked on your list about gratitude, what you're grateful for, by filling up that list. All right, so let's see what message I have for you today. It's nice and early. In the morning usually is a pretty good time to meditate, but I guess it's whatever works for you. It's best when you don't have food in your system and no caffeine. All right. Any messages for my viewers? Pretty interesting. Let's see. So remember to take the time to go outside and connect with nature. That's a good place to ground yourself and meditate if you're in a safe environment. The first card we got was sit outside, pick a quiet place in a park or under a tree. Sit quietly and observe the world around you. Try to engage every sense. Notice that the people, the color of the grass, the smell in the air, and the wind on your face. You can go to the beach as well. It doesn't have to be a park, forest, your backyard, whatever makes you happy, right? All right. Go ahead and visualize, as long as you're safe. Close your eyes. Begin with a deep breath. Do it again. One more time. Perfect. And release. Visualize the sun in the clear blue sky. Hear the birds singing and the smell of the fresh grass or ocean. You can feel the wind on your face and the fresh, clean outdoor air as it fills your lungs with energy of the nature. All right. So, all right. So that is that. So go outside today and visualize yourself, ground yourself, and realize how lucky you are. Maybe even take your list of what you are grateful for today. Be proud of yourself. After the day is gone, take a few days to review your day and what were your accomplishments, what meditations worked for you. Have gratitude about that. Remember, we always have to try new things until finally something clicks. And then you're like, okay, this was success, so I'm going to continue moving this way. And eventually, you'll have to change that because you're upgrading yourself to your new identity. It's still you. It's just a higher version of yourself because you're releasing those things that no longer serve you. Okay. So, what meditations work for you? Be proud of yourself for making the day happen, for stepping into the difficulty in shedding what you know all your life, what addictions you've had to shed, also what people, places you have to let go of eventually. And I keep saying that because through experience, I've noticed that even friends that were not bad influences, I've had to shed. So it's part of it. So don't be worried. It doesn't mean that they'll be gone forever, but you have to let things flow and you have to accept it for what it is. You know, we want to plan and we want to control, but at the end of the day, God is in control. Yes, we have free will, but at the same time, when you're realizing that you're forcing something or something that you're doing continues to be a cycle, there's something that you need to do to learn to release that and to be able to move forward to the next level. So today I am mindful. Today I know deep in my heart and soul that happiness and self-worth are within me. Something that I wanted to mention today that I saw when I was going through my breakup. They say, so you were in that person's life to show them that love is unconditional, that love exists, and the true meaning of what love is, because you didn't give up, right? But what they taught you, right? Because it's duality. You get into a relationship and it's not always flowing. So when it's not flowing, there's something that you're learning. So you went into their life to show them love, unconditional love, but they are in your life to show you self-worth and to value yourself first and to set boundaries. And if the respect is no longer there, that's never going to change. But guess what? You have to respect yourself. You have to give yourself worth, because if you don't give yourself that, people can see that and they'll take advantage of you. So you have to set boundaries. You have to love yourself, not be arrogant, but be sure of who you are. So that was really touching for me, because yes, you went in their life to show them unconditional love, and although all the things that you went through and the difficulties and the abuse, you still went back to try to make it work because you had hope in the relationship. But you showed him love, but you were learning self-worth, because you should have never went back the third, the fourth, the fifth, the 50th time, the 100th time. So I leave you with that. Okay. Crystals, one of the best ways to meditate with crystals is by holding them in your hand. This allows a physical connection between you and the crystal's power. Determine what sort of benefit you're looking for and pick the appropriate crystal. So yeah, there's a lot of crystals that you can choose. What I'll do is I'll do a little research and I'll post it here, the different crystals and what they do. Then you can go to a crystal store to confirm that those crystals are used for that. Basically, what I'm going to do is, things that help you ground yourself, that clears your mind, that removes negativity. I have like, I don't know, 25 different ones. I don't know all the names, but when I did get them, I did know the names and what they were for. So I recommend when you get them, note it down what crystal you got, the date, what it's for, and what you're planning on using it, so that you have kind of like a journal. That way you have a way to keep track of your crystals, because maybe this is your new journey. So from the Starseed Oracle Guidebook, I got longing for home, homesick for the stars. So I guess as I've been saying, you're going through this transition, and it's been difficult because you just want to be in a place where you're stable and things are flowing. But this is part of getting to where you need to be, creating your inner world so that the outer world matches what you are visualizing within, right? So you're being called to step forward and make the necessary sacrifices of your old self, people, places. And although it is difficult, you need to step into that reality to make it change. But only you can save yourself. People could plant seeds, people can tell you, but at the end of the day, you're the one that has to say, you know what, today's a day that I'm going to make the change, and really put effort into it. Not only change your physical clothing or hair, whatever, but even your mindset has to change. You have to journal it. Even if you have to do a video of yourself, right? So when you start getting weak or you start falling apart, you use that video to remind you of the experience that you went through and what you're trying to get to, because you can see the emotion behind it. It'll bring you back to that moment of realization, like, wow, this is where I want to go. And I hear the pain, or I hear the motivation in my voice. And this is going to give you another boost. So, you know what? Record yourself. That's actually a message that I just got now. Record yourself saying why you're ready to step in this new reality of changing to become the best version of yourself, this new identity that it is you. It's just shedding, sacrificing all those non-needed behaviors, okay? And don't lose grip, okay? It says here, addiction, let God in. And I'm not kidding, guys. Lose your grip, okay? Surrender. Say, okay, I messed up. I fell off the horse and the bull, but I'm trying to gain my wings to be this phoenix that I am. And you have to stop using negative coping mechanisms to help you get through your triggers. Like I said, write that list with the triggers, and whatever you can work on eliminating on that list and physically, put a line through it and date it. Put a line through it, date it, but leave it there. Don't clear out the page, because that way it helps you see what you've accomplished so far. And that's good, because you have to be proud of yourself. You see, you got to be proud of what you have been able to accomplish as you've been visualizing and releasing things that no longer serve you. Okay, today you're going to be mindful of everything. They all connect. So, and I said you're being called to it's time to step up. You're being trained. And the difficulties that you've gone through, you're going to be able to use this to help other people grow, to help other people. You know, remember, your hardships or your difficult experiences is a way for you to bond and say, hey, you know what, I've been there. Oh, really? Yeah. So you say the story and the person's like, wow, yeah, you have. And I'm like, if I did it, you could do it. Why can't you do it? You just have to want to do it. You just have to want to let go of that junk that doesn't serve you no more. You see? All right, so now to the recovery cards. Let's get an angel card first. I feel like we need some angel cards. Let me see. Perfect. Those are just how to use the cards. So I use them however I feel connected to it. So I hope you guys could hear me. Try not to make it too long, but it's just, message comes in and I have to take the time. All right. So the cards that we got are Believe and Heal. Let's see if we can get one more. Please take the time to like and subscribe. If you know anybody that's living the sober life or on the direction of recovering from addiction, please share my video. I'm going to try my best to post daily new messages. All right. Perfect. I love the last card that we got. So basically, it says to believe, be open to all possibility and opportunity, let go of the preconceived ideas. There's nothing to fear. You are constantly surrounded by love. God loves you. God wants you to step up, to let God in, to meditate within and connect with your highest self, with your spirit guides, with your angels, with your ancestors, because they can guide you. The information is within. You don't necessarily need exterior guidance. It's okay. I'm saying yes, but you need to add on to that because the best message is within yourself, right? Because the message that I'm getting is just my perception, what I'm perceiving, you see? So there's nothing to fear. You're constantly surrounded by love. Start to believe in yourself and trust your instincts. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound provided you are flexible and retain an open heart and mind. Believe all is possible. Flexible with the new identity. The old one, you need to be firm and release. Let go. You have to let go of people. You have to let go of places you're going. You have to let go of possibly going out at night. Healing. Okay? Listen to your heart. Love is the greatest healer. It has the capacity to balance and heal your emotions, thoughts, and perceptions, which in turn will heal you physically. Your angels, God and your angels are here with you and will help dissolve your fears. Trust in the power of love guide you, and your life will magically transform. This card is confirmation that healing is occurring right now, guys. You can see. Okay. And then, as you're believing and healing within yourself, there's a breakthrough. How many beautiful, heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear? How many times has society voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It is time to break free of these false beliefs and realize, your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance because your inner guidance is the one that has the real information, right? And the time is right. Right now is the time to make these changes, all right? So, alcohol and drugs gave me wings to fly. Then it took away the sky. So you got the wings and you flew like you thought you were flying like a phoenix, but you weren't a phoenix, right? Because you're working on getting to that point. So alcohol and drugs gave me wings to fly, then it took away the sky. Remember when we first started drinking and using? That feeling of euphoria came over us quickly. It was incredible. So the story goes with every addict. The feeling of euphoria is taken away from us through abuse, and we were stuck with a very lonely reality. So get back on that bull, that horse, start from step by step and regain your power, being sober, so that you could be that true phoenix again. We will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. We must not regret it. Not regret it. Accept it. Allow the feelings to go through. Journal about it. Cry about it. Release. And do not use your vices or addictions to run away from it. You have to step into it and go through that process and say, okay, now I feel better. I forgive whatever caused me to get to this point. I release the experience. I release the shame, the criticism. I let it go. Okay? Regret our past, only learn from them and do better. Remember, although the experience was painful, complicated, horrible ideas, memories, the replay is like horrible. The good part of it, the positive part of it is, what did you learn? And what did you move forward from? Like, what did you finally get and you leveled up? Think about some of those experiences and how you can have done things differently. Apply that general feeling of happiness and good intentions to your present situation. And sometimes you're going to be given the opportunity to experience somebody that might be going through the same thing, and you can sometimes, if they're open to it, not always, you can plant some seeds. Don't let people rent space in your head. Right now, this moment, you need to think about is you and the space that you're in. Nothing else matters. Those people, those fights, and those disagreements are allowing you to flood your mind and are preventing you from true happiness. Now, don't rent space in your head for people that don't no longer serve you, that keep you the low vibrational. Now, the people that love you, that are making you accountable, that might be giving you tough love in a sense, but they love you and they still believe that you're going to get better. Allow them in your mind, your body, your soul. Allow them. Allow God. and your guardian angels and your spirit guides. We all have guides, whatever you want to call them, but we all do have spirit guides. Um, let's do a little quick tarot shuffling. All right. I love this. I hope you guys are doing great. This is so much fun. I could do this forever. This would never be like a job for me. Sorry, I look a little sleepy. I literally just woke up like 20 minutes ago. This deck is huge. It's a little stiff too. I literally used all the cards. Well, almost all the cards that I have. Okay, best message for my viewer, for my beautiful soul on the other side. What message? What is their current feeling this morning? How are they feeling this morning? Okay. So basically, you are on standstill. You're avoiding the sacrifices that need to happen. You're stalling. You're like saying, okay, no, it's easier not to release everything that I've known. These people, like I said, is step by step. You don't have to let go of everybody. But it says that the transformation is coming. Change is coming. Releasing and saying goodbye to those sacrifices is coming. But the more you surrender and let God in your heart and allow your angels and your spirit guides and your ancestors and whatever else it is that you believe in help you get past this. Remember, this is a process that you cannot stay stuck in your first level for the rest of your life, because your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, 70s, you're going to be stuck in this. I know people that are in their 50s and they're still doing things that they should not be doing, partying, drugs. Just got to upgrade yourself, because you came here for a purpose, for a reason, and it's important that you learn that. So the death is on its way, but the faster you sacrifice and the faster you allow yourself to surrender and you move forward, the better. Now, people that are on your low vibrational level will try to manipulate you to keep you in this place, and you're gonna have difficulties changing, because they're gonna come around and they're gonna come full force to try to keep you there. But you just have to make changes. You got to substitute things that keep you low vibrational with the gym, running, singing, working out, CrossFit, and with CrossFit and whatever, like I told you, instead of having any alcohol or drugs, start getting into making these healthy shots, even though they taste like crap. But it's training your mind that this is now the new stuff you're going to drink. The apple cider vinegar, you could make drinks, shots with it. Ginger with green tea, or ginger with lime. And, there's so many things that you could do that you're going to say, okay, shot to being sober, to recovery, a shot to my new life, to my new identity. Write things out, guys. Put it up on the wall. Look at it. Love yourself. Give yourself a hug. Say, I'm so proud of you that you're going in this direction, that you want to uplift and elevate who you are within. And remember, whatever you're telling yourself within, that's what's going to come out as a magnet. So it's very important that you really try to think of positive things so that more positive things will come in. There will still be some negative stuff because if our mindset is always negative or we're surrounded by negativity, this happens. So give me 1 second. All right, guys. So then, along with that, you're gonna have sleepless nights. You're gonna feel like you're getting depressed. It's gonna be like a breaking point. But what's gonna happen is with that breaking point, you're going to feel like your world's totally falling apart. It's not. It's not. Believe me, it's not. Have faith. Okay. And this is where you need to meditate at least 20 minutes a day. If you can't do 20 minutes, do 5 to 10 at first. Okay. Have confidence in the progress. Have confidence that you're not alone. You have God. You have family that loves you. The people that are not there for you to support you, you just have to ignore them or just step away from them as much as possible if you can. Expansion and growth. Look ahead, and you're going to progress during this growth. And like I said, write down the new identity that you hold, who you are. um, you could look back at some videos that I say more specifically how to do that, and you will succeed. You will be happy, and it's going to take hard work. It's going to take slow motion, but the rewards and your wishes will come true. But you have to hold on to that identity even when things are falling apart. And trust me, I am tested every day. Every day I'm tested until I make a new jump, because I have a jump that's pending for me to make. But do not change your identity. Do not give up on yourself. It will be easier to go backwards, but once you step forward and little time goes by, you're going to see that the old life does not match you either. And in the new life, it's a little lonely at first, but remember, you want to match people, situations in the level that you're holding, the vibration you're holding. So if you're level 1 and you're trying to get to level 3, you have to hold that vibration and give time so that those people in that level come and align with you. Okay. But good things. I mean, it's you are having a hard time. You have to be careful with people that are around you that are trying to manipulate you, keep you in the low vibrational. They're going to be disloyal. They're going to play some mind, you know, games. You're going to have a hard time with control, unwanted changes. Like I said, stay away from people, places, situations that are going to bring you back. Whatever triggers you, you got to stay away from it. Whatever is hard that you're going to have to put time, a relationship or a job, then you have a time that you're going to give it. And if at that time you can't make it work, then you do plan B. And whatever plan B is, that's what you need to decide. Okay. And like I said, you are going to feel depressed, but you have to accept where you're at and be proud of yourself that you finally got the on moment, and you know that you know the direction you want to go. Now, if you're heavily involved in drugs and alcohol and your life is a total mess, I recommend research and find a place that you can go, a professional person that can help you get to that new identity as well. I'm not obviously a doctor, but get help, research and find places that you'll feel comfortable. And eventually, I'll be posting different places that you can contact. But what I can say is that you will succeed. Do not give up on yourself. Value who you are. You are worthy. And you need to say, I am sober, I am happy, I'm abundant, I'm grounded, I am deserving of a better life. I am deserving of elevating myself to fulfill my purpose. We all have a purpose here. So I'm going to leave you that with that. And I love you guys. Giving you a big hug. Kiss from me to you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk later. All right? Stay away from that stuff, right? And make sure to hug and kiss your kids and be safe. I know everybody goes back to school very soon. So take care.